was Joshua, Jana, John David, Jill, Jessa, Ginger, Joseph, Josiah, Joanna, Jebediah, Jeremiah, Jason, James, Justin, Jackson, Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan, Josie, and now there's Tyler. What is up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about the Duggar family and why I'm honestly not surprised about everything that is going on. So to start off with the Duggar family, they are a fundamentalist Christian group, and they're also a part of the Quiverful movement. So first off, the Quiverful movement, anyone can be Quiverful. Like, you can be Catholic and Quiverful, you can be Baptist and Quiverful, you can be Amish and Quiverful. Quiverful is just you not using contraceptives or anything to get into the way of quote unquote God's plan of you having as many children as possible, pretty much. The Duggar family came into the headlines lately because Joshua Duggar has been arrested on child blank charges. Y'all can fill in the blank. I'm not surprised because a couple years ago it came out that he had sexually assaulted his younger sisters. When this news came out, the news also showed that his parents did not really do anything to stop it from happening. They pretty much sent him to a family friend's house and said, hey, please take care of my son, have him fix up some stuff, he'll come back. Like, they sent him away and he came back. They never got treatment or therapy for their daughters. I think it was 5 victims in total that he touched. 3 of them were his sisters. 3 of your daughters were hurt by your son, and you don't really do anything to fix it. This enables Josh. This allows Josh to think, I can continue to do this. I'm not going to get in trouble for it. I did it before, and I pretty much got away with it. He got away with it. It just came back into the news in 2015 because of, I think there was some release or something. It was allowed to be released. But he got away with it. And what you know what he does? He does what a lot of people in these type of conservative, crazy, I'm going to just say they're kind of crazy religions do. They marry early, they marry young, and they're dumb. And these guys, they're marrying these young girls, and these young girls are going, once they go, pretty much what I'm saying is these young girls go from their daddy being their master, their dad being their boss, and now their husband is their boss. So Anna Duggar, his wife, she kind of honestly doesn't really have any control in this religion. She's just watching her husband do this messed up stuff and accepting it because pretty much men rule in this cult. Men rule. Nothing a man can do is ever wrong. Yeah, they are denouncing what he's doing now, but you never stopped this in the first place. You allowed it to continue growing. You never nipped it in the butt. You allowed it to continue growing. That's why I honestly have a problem with the Duggar family, because first off, you keep on having kids that you're not taking care of. Yeah, you are feeding them and providing them clothes, but pretty much what Michelle Duggar does is she'll have a child, she'll take care of that baby for a year or so, and once that baby is a year or 2 and done breastfeeding, she'll pass it off to one of the kids, to one of the older kids, usually Jana, Jill, Jessa, back when they were in the house. So one of the older girls. Your older girls were raising your children. They never got a chance to even be raised themselves. They were raising your kids. You had 19 kids and 6 of them raised the other 13. It's not fair. Not even 6, 3 of them. It's only the girls who are doing anything. The boys, they get to do whatever. And then when you think about their courting situation where the girls have to be chaperoned, but the boys can do whatever, all because the girls can get pregnant, but the boys can get people pregnant. It's just very misogynist. It's very messed up. And I'm not surprised any of this happened. I'm not surprised any of this happened at all. It was bound to happen. Back in 2018, I think it was 2018 or 2019, how his child P charges came into the news pretty much. Back in 2019, the FBI and I think Homeland Security came to his car shop or car sale place where they sell cars. I don't know what to call it. Car dealership. Yeah, his car dealership. With a warrant. They never said what they were looking for. And now 2 to 3 years later in 2021, that crap from 2019 is coming to bite him in the butt. One of the investigators or one of the main people in charge of this case, they said the content that Josh was downloading has got to be one of the top most horrible cases they've ever seen. I bring this up because also in this religion, it's not only the females being constricted sexually. The males are too. The males are thought that any impure thought you have is pretty much a sin. Normal things that you go through puberty, normal feelings that you go through puberty, having sexual feelings, having sexual urges is seen as wrong, is seen as bad, is demonized. So in cases like these people, they internalize everything and they do it in secret and it becomes an addiction. What Josh has right now is an addiction. In 2015 also, he was exposed in a data breach for having an Ashley Madison account, which is pretty much an escort service, if you know what that means. So he's addicted to this thing now. And I honestly feel like it's because he was taught this is wrong. And since it's wrong, he wanted it more. And you never find a healthy balance when you think this thing is wrong. You know what I mean? It's just honestly a messed up situation. I'm not trying to take the blame away from Josh because now he is a grown adult. He knows that this is wrong. He has 6 children right now. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. 1 on the way. And he's viewing these things. So by all means, I'm not saying Josh is any type of right in this situation. I'm just trying to expose the mentality that he grew up with to explain how he got to this point. So, honestly, the Duggars are just messed up in my opinion because whenever Michelle and Jim Bob first got married, they lived normal lives. They lived pretty much like a secular couple, like secular people, not secular, but just like normal people. But I don't know what happened. I really don't know. They claim it was because they had a miscarriage, and they thought it was because of the birth control, which it's not. You can't, like, birth control is not going to make you miscarry a child. Birth control stops the fertilization of the sperm and embryo, the sperm and the egg. So they wrong. They wrong. So I feel like something really had to happen for them to switch so drastically, because in the past when they first got married, Michelle was wearing bikinis, wearing like just looking like a normal person, I guess, you know. And then something happened and it was just like, it was a click. and it became this crazy cult and kept on having kids every 1 to 2 years, despite the doctors telling her, hey, your body cannot take this. Your body cannot take this at all. On top of that, you're not educating the kids in anything other than Bill Gothard's teachings. You're not really educating them at all. Like, I feel so bad for these kids because they come out and they can barely even speak a sentence. I'm just like, you are almost 30 years old and you cannot make a sentence. Like, you're so sheltered. It's very sad. It's very sad how sheltered, how traumatizing the experience that the Duggar girls have went through has been. And it's not surprising because their parents did nothing to help them. Their mother, their father, the people who they really think will be there for them and help them, stood by and let their son abuse their daughters and never gave him any consequences. So I think now it's time for his consequences. It's about time. It's really about time. And I really hope that if Josh goes to prison, I really hope that once Josh goes to prison, the Duggar girls can all go to counseling, all go to therapy. I know Jill is going to therapy right now, but I just hope all of them get help. And I hope Michelle and Jim Bob, if you can hear this, you really did a disservice to your kids, and I wouldn't be surprised if your children hate you. That's all I have to say. So thank you guys for listening to this in-depth kind of analysis about the Duggars and how I feel about that whole situation. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below any other topics you think I should talk about. Have a great day, guys. Bye.